to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rebels offense will get the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for him today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Rice's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Karapateas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make... and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now this offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yards. On that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hunts it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And catch takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Still looking on the move. Touchdown Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it's
underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you want to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Nixon. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The play-action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's got him. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense at an empty set. Grabbed over the middle. It's awesome. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Smith. That's That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Rice! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down, breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Looking left. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Karapateas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Good spot on the field to go. Make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd.
Well, that's 2 plays in a row that this guy's put the ball on the ground, just not playing with a lot of focus right now. This guy needs to lock it up.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Reads and fires complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And on 2nd down, are they going to line up for a field goal here? Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 5 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Smith wants to throw. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 35. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Owls! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Smith dropping to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is... you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just want... Defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Karapateas. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. Smith wants to throw. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for... Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Complete on the shuffle. Breaks the tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels moving to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Nixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. Easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the 4th down call there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload.
Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll try to get outside. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 9 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Let's go. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring.